from the weekend?
Yeah. Obviously, we were disappointed with the outcomes of not getting a win on either night. But, in college hockey, we can't, as I said along, we can't let things get too high or too low throughout it all. And we got to come back and prepare Friday for a very good Spartan team. And, they've had a great year so far. And, I know they had a tough weekend out west in the tournament a couple weekends ago and split this past weekend. So we got to go in there with the mindset of Friday playing for 60 minutes. And as I told our guys today, let's focus on winning the first period Friday. And after we win that first period, then we focus on the second period. And let's not get too far in front of ourselves. And this is the last weekend before the holiday season, so there's nothing to hold back for. There's lots of time to rest. And we're going to prepare diligently and learn again from our errors on the weekend and hopefully try to improve those.
Now that you've had a chance to look at the video for both nights, was there something that stood out to you that maybe you guys need to work on this week, or was it just kind of a multitude of a couple different things?
Yeah, I didn't think we played bad hockey, by all means. Looking at the goals, and that's what you look at, right now is how do they score their goals. And, their first goal, they came in on 3-on-2. And they did a nice play, nice shot on net. Our back pressure wasn't there, and it goes right to their guy's stick right on the forehand, and he buries it. And I said to our staff, I said, what I would have done in my 4 years to get an opportunity to score a goal like that. It goes right to his net, lands on his stick, and it's empty net and goal. And a couple of the other goals, again, I thought we back-checked real hard in back pressure, but our awareness of finding guys, losing our men, and we got in a habit, in a rut, I think that hurt us, that we were puck watching, zoned in on where the puck was, of knowing where your man is, and those are things that we can work on and control. And again, I'd be a lot more upset if we, after Saturday, we only had maybe 18 shots on net. If that was the case, and we had a tremendous amount of turnovers. But I thought we played a pretty hard game. They scored those 2 goals quick in the second. It was 1-1, and before you know it was 3-1 within a 30-second span there. So it was. But again, we didn't give up. We worked hard. I thought our power play did a good job moving the puck around, generated 13-14 shots or something on net there, and had some real good looks. And that's what happens when sometimes you face a good goaltender and he stood on his head.
Hammond will play more in goal, or obviously you're pretty happy still with the goaltending, are you not?
Yeah. I was happy with Nick too. It was just something that in the game of hockey. When it happens that quick, you're trying to spark things and spice things up. And like I said, Andrew hasn't played in about a month, and I thought he did well in there as well. And both goaltenders have been real happy with the way they've been working in practice and the way they've been competing with each other out there. So I'm confident both. And to say who's going to play this Friday, I'll know Thursday night, in regards to that. But whether it's Nick coming back or Andrew, I know either guy who goes in net's going to do a job for us and give us that opportunity to win.
Does Nick earn any extra points, I guess, for the lack of a better phrase, with the stretch of games he had played before?
Well, definitely Nick has put together some real quality games for us that may not have always resulted in the wins, but give us the opportunity to win them. And his numbers are well right now. I think he's about a 91 save percentage. And those are things we will all take into factor throughout it. But again, we do evaluate throughout the whole week. And when I pulled Nick, I went down to make sure he knew that keep your head in it. You've been playing good hockey, and it's nothing. I don't need him thinking that he was yanked just based on a performance on his part. Again, I said along it's a team game, and a lot of those goals come by multiple errors, unfortunately, and sometimes the goalie contribute to that, but a lot of times it's us maybe not picking up a man, or like again on the first goal, he makes a save rebound right out to their guy. Those are sometimes some tough ones to swallow, but I've been real happy with them, and as Nick and Andrew compete all week, and who we feel is the best one to give us the win on Friday is going to start.
Have you decided who's going to step in for Robert Shea on Friday, or is he just going to work through practice and see who steps up?
Yeah, it's wide open, and it's wide open up front. I know who's going to play and who's not. We said it all year long. Monday's a new day. It's a new day for us to come out and watch and critique and see who's going to be ready to go come Friday. And Bobby's obviously out on Friday for that DQ, and it gives an opportunity, whether it's who didn't play, Reed Rushing, Peltoma, Moore, Grover. I can't tell you who our 60 will be, but hopefully they battle hard all week, and we put the best 6 out there.
attitude's still good. I mean, even after you had some tough losses, obviously, and it's easy to become frustrated and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah,
you're still happy with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with them. And it comes a lot. The staff's been real optimistic. We're that close. We're real close to being wins coming our way, as far as I'm concerned. And I said, you're a shot away, you're a block shot, you're a hit, you're a turnover from winning those games. And from where we started at the beginning of the year till now, I think it's been a great sign of leadership we have on this team, the cohesiveness, the work ethic we have, and it's going to eventually pay off. And each one of these little mild road bumps we face, whether it's the 2-1 loss on Friday and the 5-2 on Saturday, is only going to make us stronger and better. And it's going to allow us, as we face the second half of the season this weekend, we faced a lot this year that we're going to be able to overcome, or that we've seen and adapt to. So I'm not worried with our guys. They come to the rink today excited to go. Today was a optional day, and they're out there with a 3-on-3 tournament, having some fun again and playing. And we just got to clear our minds from the weekend, and we'll get back to hard work tomorrow with them in terms of systems, and probably work a lot of special teams tomorrow, and get into Wednesday and D-zone coverage a lot. And then Thursday we'll prepare with a little more PP and some flow, and be ready to go Friday.
Michigan State.
Yep, they're playing good hockey, right now, and they're definitely a team that you got to be on all cylinders with, And I haven't got to watch today their games from the weekend. I just download them, so I'll be able to catch them a bit tonight, and then mostly tomorrow morning. But they're a team right now that they're feeling it. They're playing with a lot of confidence. Their goalie's playing well right now with them, and they got guys putting the pucks in the net up front. And the power play's clicking, so we got to make sure that we're all set to go. We can't afford to have a lapse, whether it's 30 seconds, in the game. And with our league being so good that it is, 30 seconds could be how it was on Saturday, 2 goals. And it's hard to spot teams 2 goals and fight back, like you said, let alone giving up a goal. And they're so tight games, and so our guys will be set. We know what to expect from them. We know how we got to prepare this week, and our goal, like I said, is to go out Friday and worry about Friday's game, and let's just win the first period, and then we'll take it from there.
If you had the answer, you'd do something about it. But when you look at why you're playing 20 minutes, 40 minutes a night, as opposed to 60, what do you theorize might be the reason for that?
I think it's, you're right. If you knew the answer, we could probably bottle it up and sell it out to everybody. But, it's some growing pains we're going through. And it's not that it's bad things we're going through. It's because, again, the guys can see it, that it's there. And as I told them, before the game Saturday, there's 3 things you got to be able to do. You got to see yourself doing it. You got to believe in yourself doing it, and you got to want it. And it's not the fact that our guys don't want it. We lace them up. We work on there to win hockey games, and unfortunately, the last couple of games we've been on the wrong side of it. And like I said, what this does is hopefully builds us up stronger, and that we're able to compete. And when we do play a full 60, that hey, we're a great hockey team, and you see it out there, and you see that third period on Saturday. I know they outscored us 2-1 in the third, but we outshot them, I think, 15, 16, 17. We really took it to them, I thought. We adjusted our forecheck to a D crash, and that just shows that with the young team we had of guys coming in at the beginning of the year, if we were trying to change things, I don't know if we could. But during the fly of the game, to switch from our Bowling Green forecheck we've been working on to, all right, we're going to adapt and be a lot more aggressive, have our D pinching down, we're going to have our first 2 forwards be more aggressive, that hey, they've adapted to it. So that's progress that I'm real happy with, that we're able to see out there and be able to throw out different forechecks, different systems. There's a lot to this team that they're coming together with, and I think it's been tremendous. That part of it, that we've been able to utilize some different things, different systems out there, different power plays, different penalty kill forechecks, and be able to be aggressive and passive on the penalty kill, and know that hey, they're getting it. So it's I've been real proud of them that way, and they've accepted those changes and challenges. And again, it's not from a lack of effort. Our work ethic's there. We might need to work a bit smarter at times. I think it's because we get going a little too rambunctious and excited, to be out there, that sometimes you watch a pro game and everyone says, man, the pro guys, they don't work nearly as hard as college, but they work smarter. They rush into a corner. They let the play develop and go where they need to go. So it's